This is Angolan President João Lourenço. Under the country's current constitution, he has reached a hard expiration date on his absolute authority. He is limited to 2 terms, which mandates a full departure from office in 2027. His decade in power has left the nation's economy in a state of collapse. Agriculture is stagnant, healthcare systems have effectively broken down, and a significant portion of the population is currently facing starvation. Lourenço originally took power promising a war on corruption, but instead of reform, these campaigns served as a comprehensive capture of state resources, stripping assets from the previous administration and redistributing that wealth to his own inner circle. Leaving office in 2027 would mean losing his sovereign immunity. Without the protections of the presidency, he becomes vulnerable to the same asset seizures and legal prosecutions he once used to dismantle his rivals. To prevent that outcome, Lourenço is pushing the MPLA Congress to adopt a loophole known as bicephalia, or dual leadership. This places a firewall between the President of the Republic, who manages the state, and the party president, who controls the political machinery. The move reeks of opportunism. This is the exact political arrangement Lourenço fought to destroy when he first ascended to power. This political engineering is an echo of 2018, when former President José Eduardo dos Santos was preparing to step down. He attempted to use this same dual power structure to keep his hand on the tiller. Dos Santos planned to hand over the state to Lourenço while remaining the head of the MPLA, effectively turning the new president into a subordinate who took his cues from the party headquarters. Lourenço refused to be a placeholder. He rallied the party's central committee against his predecessor and successfully abolished dual leadership entirely. At the time, Lourenço insisted that the President of the Republic must also lead the party to ensure clear command. He argued that dividing power was a direct threat to national progress. Historically, separating party and state functions wasn't always a tool for elite survival. At the provincial level, having a party secretary oversee a governor provided a rudimentary system of checks and balances. The friction between the 2 roles made it harder for local administrators to hide mismanagement. But Lourenço's 2018 push for absolute authority removed those local supervisors. His goal wasn't to streamline the bureaucracy for the citizens, it was to ensure that no one, at any level, could challenge his directives. Approaching 2027, Lourenço is executing a U-turn by rewriting Article 120 to decouple the party and state presidencies. Under the guise of rejuvenating the party, he is installing a compliant central committee to ensure his continued leadership after leaving the palace. The calculated rewrite has sparked an unprecedented revolt within the MPLA. Major figures like General Higino Carneiro have gone public with their opposition, revealing a party deeply divided over Lourenço's tactics. For many within the rank and file, it has become clear that the party constitution is being treated as a personal toolkit, modified whenever it serves the leader's own interests. By retaining the party presidency, Lourenço remains the ultimate boss of the MPLA. Since the party dictates government policy, the next president of the republic becomes a ceremonial figurehead. This arrangement offers him a permanent shield. As long as he controls the party, he controls the appointments in the judiciary and the legislature, making any future corruption probe against him nearly impossible to launch. João Lourenço isn't planning to retire. He is simply moving behind the scenes, where he can exercise power without the burden of the ballot box. This power play creates a government with split loyalties, where the next president must focus on internal party politics rather than the nation's welfare. While the elite continue to play these games, the basic infrastructure of the country continues to decay beneath the Luanda skyline. Resurrecting dual leadership is not a reform for the people. It is an autocrat's insurance policy, and it is being bought at the direct expense of Angola's future.